All right. So, okay, so we're going to talk about the Dallas Mavericks now. They're projected for 42.5 wins, putting them at 4th in the West. The rookies of note on their team are Tyrell Terry, Tyler Bay, and Josh Green. They picked up Josh Richardson, James Johnson, and Wes Iwundu, while they also, at the same time, lost Seth Curry, DeLon Wright, and Justin Jackson. Porzingis had his knee surgery in October, so he's still, the timetable on his return is weird, I guess. Yeah. And then Rick Carlisle is still the coach.
Liddy. I don't think he's ever not going to be the coach, to be honest. Mark Jackson is like, nah, that's the homie.
Or until he decides he wants to stop coaching.
One thing that's crazy, like I didn't notice how much weight Luka put on. He put on like a good 20 extra pounds, and it looked like a muscle too. When you go from the regular season to the bubble, he put on extra weight, and I think it was because going into that last season or like during the season, a lot like the scoop on him was you get physical with him, and like most unfortunately that's just the segment with most European players, but you get physical with him and he'll fold. Mm-hmm. And my man was like, nah, bro, I'm Aki. I could do this.
Okay.
And that's why I got my man's for MVP this year. He gotta. All right, so look at it. We just already drew it out right there. Lindsay started it off drawing it out for me. She was drawing it out and she didn't even know she was drawing it out. All right, Porzingis might be out for the first half of the first quarter of the season, third of the season.
We'll be out until at least January. Wait, January is very soon from now. We'll be out until at least January 9th.
At least January 9th. So that's going to be
2 or 3 weeks of the season.
2 or 3 weeks of the season. So that's when he's going to start. Like the MVP case is just going to start rolling from there. And he just came off of a historic postseason. Like that's historic. Like he already got more triple doubles than MJ. For anybody that's wondering.
This is the era of the triple double though.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But so him going from what he did last year to what he did in the postseason to coming into he's gonna look like, and they already projected him as the 4th best player in the league. ESPN has. So I think this is the perfect time for him to win an MVP. He's not gonna have his second guy in from a part of the season. They're going to look at Giannis, and I think they're going to look at Giannis and say, bro, you've won MVP. You got to show me. It's going to be the LeBron effect. It's going to be, you've already showed me this. Show me a little bit more. So I think Giannis is going to be fighting with himself more than he's fighting with Luka. And then I think LeBron James and AD cancel each other out, personally. Kawhi has a chance, but he has Paul George. Like, you look at a guy like Luka, he doesn't really got that second main superstar. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like if he could, for now. And I think if he could get his team to 3rd in the West, top 3 in the West, he definitely will be an MVP candidate and most likely the favorite. So, for anybody who bets, what's Luka's betting odds? Do we have that? I should have told you this before.
This is your specialty. You expect me to have these odds?
I'm sorry.
This is based on this is via points bet.
So, last year, they had Giannis as the clear favorite for MVP, and with minus 3,000 or some shit like that. And they had Luka at plus 8,000. Yeah. And this year, Giannis is like barely the favorite, and Luka's second. And I think Luka's taking that shit 100% because he's just gonna do. And I'm hoping his game elevates a little more in terms of like his efficiency and shit, like because. I think if he becomes efficient with the game that he plays, it's gonna be insane. He will be the best player in the league in the next 3 to 5 years.
So last year, this is the playoff numbers, was shooting 50%, 36% from 3.
Yeah.
And free throw was only 65%, but he was getting to the free throw line and taking almost 11 every game. So if he does this, if he gets to 31 points per game and can give me 9 and 9, there's no reason why he can't be the MVP of the league. The Mavericks were the number 1 rated offense last year. There is no reason to think any different. My thing is, I know I spelled this wrong. It's impossible to spell it right. First try.
You almost did if you would have switched the I and the A.
But if KP can come back and get to that 20 points and 10 rebounds where he was, and with if he can come back to be here, this is a scary team this season.
Yeah.
And I like the guys they picked up. We talked Josh Richardson, awesome, awesome two-way guy, 3-and-D, kind of like what Seth Curry did for them, but with better defense, which is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else I picked up? James Johnson.
I was kind of sad that they lost Steph Curry though, because he was a big help to that, especially during that series, that playoff series. He was helping them out a lot.
They needed the defensive help though.
Yeah, for sure.
Super bad. But
especially since he's Luka legend, like that's what they did with Larry. They put some defensive dudes in there, knock niggas out. You know, he did. So that's what they got to do. Gonna hold it down.
They have Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell. Both these guys were elite with pick and roll and Luka, right? Their efficiency numbers for pick and roll with those two guys and Luka were like insane. James Johnson, he was awesome on the Heat, as just being like a tough two-way guy, kind of like a more of a paint presence than an outside guy. And I like what they did to kind of balance out the offense with some defense.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be good going forward. The win total is what, Lindsay?
42.5 games, putting them at 4th in the West.
Ooh, I think that's a shoe-in for the over. That's another one.
Yeah, I got them over. I got them at around 3rd in the West.
Yeah.
In order to make especially if my MVP case is gonna happen, I think he needs to be 3rd. They need to be 3rd or higher in order for him to win MVP.
Yeah, well, yeah. The only person I can think of that hasn't is Westbrook, right?
Yeah. But it was because of the triple double for the first time, or for the second time in NBA history. So they made it.
Second time. I was gonna say first time in 50 years, though. I think that's definitely the over. I'm very interested to see what they do defensively.
That was that pass and then that dunk. That was fire. I'm becoming a Mavs fan. Well, I'm not becoming I gotta relax. Luka doing this to me.
He's your dad. He's your new father. He's your new dad.
Yeah, I don't know. I only have one dad, and he's dead, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll definitely take the over. I like the Luka call for MVP. There's a couple other guys that I like also there. Joel,
I'm getting a Luka jersey too. I'm over here. I was talking about my AD jersey. I'm getting a Luka jersey, 100%.
Based on the odds, the Joker's sitting down here at plus 3,000.
I might need a Steph.
That's kind of crazy.
Jersey too. I can get some bootleg ones though, because I'm too cheap to be paying for these NBA prices.
All right.
Fuck all that.